Hi, chat. Welcome to yet another stream. How are you all doing today? It is Friday, January 15th of 2021. We're back. We're back for some more programming. I don't know if you can tell, but I am extremely tired. Also, hopefully you cannot hear, but the lawn people are back and they are back in full force. Um, there's There's a leaf blower on one side of my house, and I think a weed trimmer on the other. So there's a lot of noise going on, but hopefully you cannot hear it. Just hoping there. Um, I don't really know what I'm going to work on today. I kind of wanted to take a day that's a break from Frequency CI, and I also don't have anything that's going to fit in a stream today. Um, and I also have to have a shorter stream today because I have to do a phone call at like 3 o'clock. So we are somewhat time boxed today, unfortunately. But that is the way that things go. Let me say hi to everyone, and then we'll try and figure out what we're gonna do today. But let's see. Michaela is first. Hello, Michaela. Good to see you. We had a follow notification right as the stream started from Dazvet. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Beldathis is here. Good to see you as well. Oh, Michaela's leaving immediately. Well, hello, goodbye. What's up, Random Neo? Hello, hello. Tiny Small 69, good to see you as well. Drunk Time Lord, welcome back. Must do real life real quick. Sounds good, sounds good. Decided to come into chat 5 minutes before time to see when Anthony starts the bot, but the stream was already live. Yeah, the bot, I basically click live and then press enter in my terminal if I remember to start the bot. Sometimes I forget because I am not perfect, and you know, it's not exactly a science starting my stream. I try and go through the same set of motions every time, but I am imperfect. Also, there's a lot of things to remember, unfortunately, because OBS doesn't properly support profiles. So they partially support profiles essentially as scene collections, but if you have scenes shared among scene collections, and modification to one modifies it in both profiles, which is dumb. And profiles also don't manage settings either. So if I have a different set of settings in each profile, they are actually joined across both of them. So as far as I can tell, the feature is completely useless. So I just have to manually flip a bunch of settings between when I do video recording versus when I do stream recording, which is mostly it's mostly doing this to toggle the keyboard. I'll turn it back on. And I also toggle the volume or the audio recording. So I record desktop audio for my YouTube videos, but I do it for streams because some of the background music that I use samples copyrighted stuff. And so I'd rather not get demonetized on YouTube. But anyway, I always forget some stuff, so that's why that. Yeah. Update pyupgrade to replace typings, list dict, and set with the built-in. I did it manually today. Yeah, so I do want to work on that at some point. The thing is, I can't really merge it until MyPy actually supports it in a released version. So maybe we'll work on that. Someone actually wrote a tool that does this, and let me know about it today. Their tool has some bugs though, and kind of targets a little different thing. But they wrote a tool which works similar. I didn't really look at it other than I opened it up and tried to run it and saw what it did. And the executable is really, really strange. Also, their pre-commit instructions are wrong, but yeah. Yeah. Also, we should be able to fix this. We're not going to remove imports, though. We're going to leave imports around. But anyway, yeah, we might work on that today. That might be cool. That might be cool. I don't hear the long people? Well, then I guess you're lucky. Well, one of the long people has stopped. Maybe if you guys can't hear it, it's a goddamn miracle because I can barely hear the music in my headphones. from their leaf blower. So if you can't hear it at all, like RTX voiced is some fucking magic. Hey, what's up, St. Bretson? Hello, hello, welcome back. Random Neo says, off topic, are you into anime? I've seen a few animes. I don't know that I would say that I'm into anime, but I will watch it and, enjoy watching it, I guess. But I'm not like, I'm not, I probably watch like one a year, if that. I think I've seen like 6 series total. So, I mean, I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it, but like, it's not something that I would associate myself with. Hey, what's up, Asgrown? Hello, hello. Seaside Sandies says, any recommendation for jumping on points for someone? Jumping on points? For somebody who hasn't just done Python before. Jumping on points. I assume you're asking, how do I get started with Python or with programming? I'm not exactly I'm not 100% sure what your wording means there. Maybe I'm bad at reading this. But I do have a video about my advice for getting started with programming. Specifically, it talks about Python, but it's not. It talks about Python, but it's not Python specific. The advice that I give there is kind of more generic. Hey, what's up, Z the Fat? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Tiny Small, hello again. M2dev.net, good to see you. RTX voice is magic. Yeah, it's amazing. And actually, there's some streamers on Twitch that I watch that I think would benefit from it a lot. They have exactly the same problem that I have with blonde people, but they just like complain about it and let the audio go through every time. And yeah, they could uh they could just set up RTX voice and then it wouldn't be a problem. But I don't know. We're doing it on my stream, so fuck it. It's good. When one per year it counts. It's into anime. Well, that was a weird sentence, Random Neo. Um, I guess that's yeah, sure, fair. My Northern British speak. Oh, I see, I see. Jumping on points, debugging as in an IDE breakpoints. They look like points. Starting points. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, then I inferred what you meant correctly, I guess. Hey, what's up, By Satisfied? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Oscar Allen says, check out Mario. He's jumping out things. Oh no. Okay, but I don't think I really did much open source since last stream. I did play some Pokemon yesterday. Oh, this one. I guess I did work on this. Which this was checking specifically strings, but we can actually just handle everything here. It was causing this to not mark a reference as used, and so this fixes that a little bit. Not a native English speaker? Yeah, don't worry about it, Random Neo. I got what you meant. Hey, what's up, Nick Roy? Hello, hello. Hope it's Pokemon gameplay. I mean, we could work on my Switch hacking project. I'd probably have to spend half the stream figuring out what I did last time. So maybe maybe that's not the most entertaining content. Because I don't remember what I was doing last time. That was almost 6 to 10 years ago. 6 to 10 years ago. 6 to 10 months ago. Years ago. I'm all over the place today. If you can't tell, I am exhausted. I did not get much sleep last night. Also, the construction started up really early this morning, and yeah, that was not great. Anyway, hey, what's up, Two Eyes? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Sarcastic Dante, good to see you again. Nintendo would see you. Yeah, for sure. Z the Fat says, I have a question. What is the best language to start with? I don't know that there's a best programming language. I don't think that's an answerable question. It really depends on what you're trying to do with programming, like what you're trying to get out of it. Like if you're building a website, you're probably going to want to start with, JavaScript, CSS, HTML. If you're building command line tooling, you probably want to use, anything really. JavaScript, Python, Ruby, Go, Rust, I don't know, C++. Although I wouldn't necessarily recommend C++ for a beginner or Rust for that matter, because you're going to be really frustrated. If you're building like an Android app, it's probably Kotlin or Java. If you're writing a iPhone app, it's probably Swift or maybe Objective C. because you would kind of need to know a little bit of it. I don't know. It really depends on what you're trying to do. PHP. I mean, yeah, PHP's. We meme about PHP, but PHP is not the worst language. Honestly, I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for PHP. Because yeah, I feel like a lot of my early programming and like where I got interested into it was because I was writing PHP and it was really easy because the docs were great. Hey, what's up, See the Fat? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, MJ, good to see you again. Happy Friday as well. Python is good to start with. It's fine. Java Simpsons. I said fine. Yeah. Delete reference of C++. How would that How would that succeed? I guess if C is a pointer to an array of pointers. C is a pointer. Okay, I guess that could be valid. Winding down after a week of work. Ah, I see. Yeah. That's good. It's good. It's always good to unwind. Python's good, but this is a Python stream, so we might be biased. It would segfault, which is why delete C++. Address of C++. Yeah, I don't know how you could delete address of incrementing a pointer, though. I'm trying to think of the type that C would have to be in order for that to be valid. And not complete nonsense either. Hey, what's up, Stragger? Hello, hello. It wouldn't segfault at all. It would make demons crawl from your nose. Yes, the hand that reaches out of your computer and pierces your eyes and says, "Stop writing code like that." You could overload operator. Wait, you can overload the C++ operator ampersand. You could. I didn't think you could overload that one. I thought that was one of the few you couldn't. I guess we could just write some code that tries. I know you can override star. T.C++ class C. Public wait, that's not how this works. It's public colon. Yeah, there we go. Operator ampersand. We need to give it a type. Int. Probably missing some syntax here because it's been a while. Standard scout, standard scout. Ampersand C, standard NL. Why do classes need semicolon after them? Feels dumb to me. Oh, holy shit. I didn't know you could overload the ampersand operator. Why would you ever want that? Overriding unary address of. God, I can just think of all the terrible, wacky code you could write with something like this. Well then. I don't know why. Whew. That makes me uncomfortable. Ow. Fingers all. You know when you jam your finger on something and it feels stuck. Finger, please fix. Oh god, why? Man, if we can't type today, that'd be real rough. You know, I always talk about not having ergonomic problems, but man, if this is an ergonomic problem, then we're gonna have a real pain in the ass today. Standard address sub exists to get around overloaded ampersand. Of course it does. Isn't that some weird copy mechanic stuff? Move semantics? I don't know. Adenine says you can overload all these operators. I assume that's copy and pasted. What is the spaceship operator is new to me. You can overload arrow star? What? Hey, what's up, NoSQL Know-How? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Wait, what is the arrow star operator? C++ arrow star operator. Pointer to member. Oh. This is for function pointer stuff, right? Right. Yeah, so you can get a function pointer to a member function. Hey, what's up, NoSQL Know-How? Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome back. How many gigabytes of mental storage, mental overhead do I need to write a C++ library? Not so bad. Not so bad. That was fast, not gonna lie. I mean, I've written a lot of C++ in my days. Although I haven't written consistent amount of C++ in I don't know, a long ass time. It doesn't have distutils/vm packages. You need to install python x.x-vm to get the VM packages. The distutils packages are provided by Python 3 distutils. Stupid autocapitalizer. We can't ship our own Python distutils on 2004 because it would conflict the upstream packaging. This is covered in the PPA description. You didn't read the docs. 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 Why didn't you read the docs? Read the docs, please. Oh, get him added an auto list thing, and it's kind of buggy. Same questions over and over. That's why I put them in the docs, so that we don't have the same questions over and over. Typical error in C++ after writing Python. Yeah, missing a semicolon. It seems weird that class blocks need a semicolon. I guess it makes sense because you could forward, like it's an actual definition. Oh, I deleted the file. Because you can have an opaque class like this, and then later have a class that's the actual definition. And so because it's a definition, it needs to have a semicolon. I guess it makes sense. It's just feels weird, you know? Hey, what's up, Hayden? Hello, hello. And hello as well, Adenine. I realized I read your message and didn't greet you, but welcome, welcome. C++ is a good cause of. We were busy doing things, so we never asked if we really should. Spaceship is the same as the PHP spaceship, so it's the comparator, the numeric comparator. Is that what it is? Arrow stars for member function pointer calls. Yes. Yes. Tumor says, do the back of my days thing. You look 20, but somehow have 20 years of experience. I don't think I look 20 anymore. You think it's slapping the old RTFM? I hate the autolist thing. I keep making nested lists now. Hey, Zing Bretson, thank you for the resubscription. Tier 1 at 5 months. Any new free open source software drama? I mean, I shit on doc strings on Twitter and a bunch of people got mad. But where is it? Oh, also somebody tried to send. So if you see this person on either of these people on Discord, don't open the messages they send you. They basically went through all of the science and tech streamer Discords and were just sending random batch files to people. Someone was reverse engineering the batch file. I didn't look at it, but I just opened it up, noticed it had an echo statement and then a bunch of random binary in it. So that was weird. Yeah, this is the thing that but I guess this is as close to open source drama as you can get, which is friendly reminder: all tests should have doc strings, which I think is dumb, personally. Every time I've seen this enforced, actually, I comment somewhere in here. Maybe it was in this thread. I don't know. Twitter's really confusing. Where's the somewhere in here? Yeah, here we go. Every time I've seen it enforced, 95% of tests end up as empty triple quoted doc string or test thing does whatever, ensure the thing does whatever, which is, essentially useless stuff to get around the requirement of requiring doc strings. But anyway, there were some mixed opinions here, but it seemed like a decent number of people agreed. But I don't know. I think I personally find that doc strings and tests are a waste of time, and that you'd better invest your time in making valuable commit messages and documenting your actual code and that sort of stuff. Unmade Trace, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I missed that. But yeah, this is close to drama if you want some drama. Hey, what's up? Ham's Adjust, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Hayden says it's your boy, software engineering university student here. Oh yeah, you're studying university. That sounds good. Striker says you need a semicolon because you can just write a variable named foo. Oh, you can make a class typed variable. Oh, that makes sense. Feature inherited from C. Yeah, so you can have inline structure definitions essentially. Hey, what's up, Kevin Zober? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Integer comparator. Yeah. Arthino, welcome back. Good to see you. Anyone here speak Spanish? Poquito. Not much though. Not much. I took a bunch of Spanish in high school and tested out of it in college, so I didn't have to take any more. Got super lucky with that. But yeah, I know some Spanish, but not a lot. But often there's people that speak all sorts of different languages in chat. I agree with that code with Anthony guy. I kind of like some doc strings. All doc strings should have tests so the thing breaks it. That kind of doc strings, fuck them. Yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of this too because Flake 8 has this stupid requirement. PyCQA, Flake 8. So Flake 8 requires doc strings in tests. And you can see, let's see, dash P. Here we go. Test standard in, get value CRLF. Ensure the standard in is normalized from CRLF. I guess this is like slightly better. But these don't say anything different. Where's another one that I did? Almost all of my tests are just like useless fucking doc strings. Delete code, deleting code, make release, deleting code, typos so that people don't send typo pull requests over and over. This one is just a link to the issue, which I also put in the commit message, so like not actually useful. Not actually useful context here. What's up, Ocreate? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Are you gonna have O unique as well? Yeah, same here. Like not a useful doc string. I guess I could search for tests. Although that's matching stuff that I don't want. But anyway, most of them are kind of garbage doc strings, and I feel like enforcing them is a. I'm a businessman. I'm doing my business. Thank you for the $20 donation, Beldots. Appreciate your contribution. Oh wait, what did it do at the end? Oh, it said carpet at the end. Oh god. Right. So you're missing a bit here. Python, stupid auto caps. Python 3.9-VM depends on Python 3 distutils. There's no such package. Python 3.8 distutils. Python 3. Ugh. Alright, I'm turning off the auto capitalizer. Python 3 distutils includes source for 3.8 and 3.9 due to Debian's into Ubuntu's strange packaging. If I were to publish a separate Python 3.9 distutils, it could not be installed on a system where Python 3 distutils is installed, which would make this PPA not usable in the general case. Due to upstream. Megak NS and Bashar Shibani. Sorry if I messed up either of those names. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're doing well. I feel like a broken record. Also, if they search through the issue tracker, there's like 10 other issues that are the same exact thing. Just like search, please. Please. Oh my god, we're so far behind in chat. Said hello to Ham's Adjust. Of course, this is why Word is nice since it basically ignores the function name totally, so all the description gets pushed into the string description. Hey, what's up, Raisin? Hello, hello. What is today's stream about? I don't know yet. We're probably gonna work on pyupgrade, which is a code formatter tool thing that I haven't worked on in a while, so that'll be fun. We might be looking at PEP, I don't know, 565, 585, 5 whatever it is. 5 something 5. I forgot what it is. We'll see what happens there. I have to use Visual Studio for my course. What's wrong with Visual Studio? Visual Studio is pretty nice. Still making blanket statements in tech about the way it should be done. Yeah, still having opinions about code. No SQL know since I speak Jive. I'm not sure I understand the reference. Ems just says, I recently started learning Python. Is that good? It's fine. Fine. Oh, airplane movie reference. I don't know if I'm familiar with that movie. No, it's awful. We all hate Python here. Into worm. Test foo. It tests foo. Foo is being tested. Assert foo. Hayden says, have you considered making GH and GL SSH aliases? No. I am not going to use aliases because it just confuses people. And they will not be present anywhere else. Also, hostname aliases are pretty sketch. It's a good way to like accidentally end up in a situation where you're not validating the right thing that you expect from an SSL perspective. I do know about hostname aliases. I don't think that they're a good idea. Or are they portable? Or are they helpful? Oh, Striker suggested def test. Yeah. That would have been better than space test. Chemist George says, I had a tricky migration scenario at work today. I wanted to change the type of a column in a specific table. Sounds simple enough, except we had views that rely on the particular column. Those views had dependents as well, and this continues in the dark depths of dependency trees. So views need to be dropped either in order or using Cascade, but I want to recreate them afterwards. How do you deal with that? And how do you do that atomically and in a live situation as well? So what I've done in the past for something similar to that is to create a new column based on the old column, and then slowly update each view to reference the new column instead of the old column, and then when everything has referenced the new column, then drop the old column. So you kind of have like a 3-stage rollout, although it's going to be more than 3 stages because your second stage is update everything, and you can do that piecemeal, one piece at a time. But yeah, it's a tricky one. I've definitely run into similar situations. What did you type, Hams Adjust? Oh, Google Translate. What do we got? I'm currently studying cybersecurity at university. Oh, nice, cool. Cool. Oh, you also sent the same message right afterwards. I see, I see. How did you send a message with slash? Oh, yeah, how did you do that, Striker? What? The only approach I could think of was creating a temporary table, store all table definitions there, drop them all, alter the column type, then loop through the table and recreate them using execute. I guess it depends on whether you want it offline or online. Because if it's like not a live table and like you don't care about some downtime, the problem isn't much harder. It's really just do the things in the order while taking some downtime. Uh, oh my god. No, I can't. 2 packages cannot provide the same files. Oh, fuck's sake. You start the message with a space? Yeah. Oh, does Striker's message start with a space? I can't really tell. I guess I could look here. No, there isn't an extra space there, so I don't know what's up with that. The answer says, according to Twitch, I watched you for 420 hours. Nice. Nice. Also, hello. Good to see you. Create a new column on insert, write the same data in both columns, switch users of the original column to the new column 1 by 1. When there are no users left, delete it. Yeah, that's essentially what I described. MTDevNet says, anyone have a bathroom to rent out for 3K a month? I hear it's a great way to make some extra cash. Oh, are you making a reference to the Secret Service thing? Where apparently Obama rented out a bathroom because the Secret Service agents addressing to the Trumps could not use their bathrooms, and so they had to rent. They had to rent a bathroom. You would still need to drop those views eventually and recreate them, since I can't drop the column without cascading the dependence. Yeah, makes sense. Tubram says, myos has pi39. I have a local pyem for 3.7, and when I get commit pyem asks for 3.8, I suspect because it tries to pre-commit. How did I manage to fuck this up that badly? Oh no. Today's stream is just chatting. Yeah, that's kind of what it's been so far. That's kind of what it's been so far. Oh no, Tubeworm. That's an interesting combination of things. System Python management is just dark magic at this point. Yeah, to some extent. I just postpone the problem. Whenever I want to clean up the old column, I'd have to drop them all and recreate them, since I can't drop the column from the table without Postgres complaining about dependence. Wait, if a view doesn't reference a column, does dropping that column cause the view to break? I would think that you could make a view that only references the necessary columns, unless you're doing a view that selects star, and then I guess I would adjust the view to not do that. I know how it works in MySQL. I don't know how it works in Postgres. In MySQL, you would be able to do the multi-step thing. Python ecosystem is the new Linux sound architecture. Oh no. Oh no, I don't even want to think about managing sound in Linux. Always has been, says spelled out this, yeah. We absolutely overdid ourselves with those batteries this time. What? The actual edit of the views isn't the problem, it's resolving the order. Oh, so you have to figure out which views to do first. Oh, I understand. Oh no, it doesn't sound fun. I understand now. Where can I check my watch time? So Twitch just sent out a series of emails. I guess I can show you guys mine. Oh, what account is that going to be in? This one. Anything writes codes 2020 streaming recap. Can I view it in a new window? No, it literally just links me to twitch.tv. Amazing. That's totally exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Thank you, Clicky Link. Sure, I guess I can show this. Okay. Here's my 2020 Twitch recap. I think this is my viewers watched. So you guys watched 45,000 hours of content. 69,000 unique viewers, 6,700 follows. On July 6th, we got a 661% hype train. Apparently. Oh my god, how many fucking channel points do you guys have? You got 16 million channel points are out there in the wild. Juice redeemed the most with 235,000 channel points. I have used Python 13,000 times. Oh wait, no, you guys have used Python. Oh wait, no, maybe this is me. Maybe this is people in my channel. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Adrian BD? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. A lot of these are probably Anthony Wright's CodeBot. Also, I like how Kappa looks complete shit next to these two. Like, there's no high def Kappa. 769 hours broadcast. Nice. Yeah. Anyway, that's my Twitch summary. Apparently, it doesn't include my watch time. Everyone else's showed their watch time, but mine doesn't for some reason. Weird. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, figured you would want to see that. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, 6.5 bathrooms in that place, not one for taxpayers. Yeah, right, Shaky Snake. Probably could have built a luxury porta potty for about 2 months worth. It's true. It's true. It's in a live environment, so the extra column has already been added. The tricky part is dissolving the dependency tree. Oh, I see. I understand. The hard part is the dependency tree. P-School views need to be completely dropped if the views a star. Been bit by that before. Ah, yeah. The included batteries, TM. Vinay says, how to add a database in a website? Well, it depends on what you're planning to host there. Like, if it's just, single instance running out of box, you can probably just throw SQLite at it. Otherwise, you would run a database instance. But fake an insurrection to justify the downtime. Oh no. Python lures you with this easy syntax and then you end up in hell. Yeah. 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 Nice. Yeah. Nesiganoha says, I'm not even sure what one does constructively with channel points. I've never really paid attention to them. Yeah, sometimes they can be fun stuff. Like, I had a channel point reward. It's temporarily disabled. That lets you guys in chat redeem a 12-hour stream. I owe you 4 of them right now, so maybe it was... maybe it was not... Maybe it should have scaled in price. But yeah. Got 114 hours of watching Anthony's Just Chatting stream, says Arthena. Nice. Looks even shittier in that mail. Yeah. Yeah. Where's the simp stats? Right? Right? To show Kevin was the biggest gift sub. I don't know, it's between you and Juice, right? And I satisfied? You three are the top? I got a streamer email, not a viewer email. Oh, that's the streamer email. Huh. I kind of want to see the viewer stats. What? What? Type Racer, yeah, that is another thing that can be redeemed there. Bitman says, what do the 9 keys in between your keyboard do? If you look at Bang Keyboard 2, Bang Keyboard... No, Keyboard 3. keyboard 3, that one. It's MacroPad, and I did a video about it, so you can check out that video. Paletta says it's mildly infuriating that the Twitch stats show Anthony Wright's codebot has used left keyboard 161 times, but right keyboard was used 160 times. Like, wait, how did you see the Anthony Wright's codebot ones? Oh, because I screenshotted it, yeah, and twitched into Dixord. But yeah, this is more than mildly infuriating. It used 11,000 pythons and 161 key lefts and 160 key rights, which is weird to me. Very, very, very weird to me. It's probably from people using Bang still or whatever. Hey, what's up, Jugmac? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. How are you doing today? Yeah, the bank today is um a little vague. I think we're gonna work on pyupgrade. Hey, what's up, Bahoho? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Your dick sword pick. Yeah. The universe is off balance. It hurts. Still no NLP integration for the bot to check these automatically. I mean, it still has some detection. Like if you say, "Huh, what is that editor? Is that Vim?" Um, it knows how to reply to that. Ah, you've restored balance, Beldothis. Hey, what's up? Hiyo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Orland says time for Poke Battle. No, we're not gonna be playing some Pokemon right now. We're gonna be programming, pogramming. Bang bang. What's up, Jacob.py? Hello, hello. Why not Emacs Nano? Y'all are trying to trigger it. It's not that smart. But I'm gonna go fill up my water. I know it's a little bit early, but I have apparently been talking a lot. We will jump into code after that. Let me seed you introductory. That way we're at least ready to get started on this. And we'll work on that when I get back. So I will see you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. Got my headphones. the lawn people are gone, so I think I am going to switch back to normal audio. Hello? Okay. Lawn people! They're gone! Okay, so I can turn this off, get a little bit of GPU back. What's up, VI code V? VI code V. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. Juice is here. Hello, Juice. What's the polarity of Emacs? What? Hey, Juice, thank you for the resub at 9 months with your... I mean, assuming that it's not a 1 month preemie, because that could be a 1 month old baby already. Sub baby. I was a 1 month preemie. Adrian says, pretty cool how you have messages in the terminal. How did you do that? Did somebody bang bot for you? Somebody bang bot for you? Artheno, thank you for gifting a sub to Chuckback at 3 months. And, you know the rules, chat. You know the rules. Oh my, another 1 month preemie. Interesting. I need to see some code. Show me some real programming. All right. Okay, so we have kind of two choices that we work on tonight. One is there are like 4 outstanding bugs that I need to fix in pyupgrade. We could work on the bugs, or we could work on PEP 585. What is the one that Ethan worked on? Yes, 585. Or we could work on PEP 585. What do you want to see, chat? One of the two. Are you a quantum cat? What does that mean? I'll go get that from the VODs because I'm a good person. Wait, what? When he's right back, we're left back. What? Do you write Python 3 or Python 2? I don't try and write any more Python 2. I am trying to only write Python 3. My music/notifications are really loud today. Are you sure? My music says that it's super low. My music actually has the opposite of what I expect. Volume mixer. Reread. Oh, really quiet. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me fix that. I have to change it when I stream Pokemon, unfortunately, because of the way my monitoring works. Okay, is that the right level now? Let me replay one. Is that better? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's much better. I forgot to change all the things when I started stream. My bad. Reread. Yeah, I can read. I'm sorry. My bad. Do you write Python 3.8 or 3.9? Yes. Music is still quiet. This part of the song is just quiet. I have no clue what a sub is. This is the 3rd time you've been sub, Chugma. It means that you can use my emotes, and you get a fancy badge too. Trin says, can you explain the Dunder class get item, please? C Python collections, ABC module, they all set one to a generic type. Yeah, so that's actually what PEP 585 is all about, is that class get item. Oh, perfect time for us to turn on the volume, because it's the drop zone. But yeah, class get item is used to implement the generic types, such that they're usable for typing. That's the most popular use for it. What a coincidence! Yeah, it's like you planned this somehow. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna work on implementing this feature because this seems like the most interesting thing to do. And in order to do that, we need to add a new argument here. Let's see, Py3. We need to add Py3 10+. This is a new feature. An argument. I310 plus action equals store const just equals min version const equals 310. That's our first step for today. Let's see, test slash. How do I want to do this? Can you show an example? Sure. Let's see if I can find one that's written here. Oh, I need 3.9. So it's new in 3.9. Oh, it's in collections ABC. Which, does this have pure Python versions of this? It does. Generic alias. Hey, what's up? Begeezer0, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Generic alias. Oh. Yeah, so the intention is that you have something like this. Class get item self TP, and then you return so you could have d of int, I guess. D int. So it allows you to use a subtype. This is the most common use case for it. So you could say in your typing that d is a generic of some type. So I guess putting it all together, you would probably do from typing import generic, and then from typing import type var, and you would do class d generic. Oh, wait, we gotta make the type var first. T equals type var t, and then class d generic t def get item, or def class get item. I think this is actually supposed to be CLS TP. Turn types dot generic alias self TP, and then that way you could access. Shit, it should have said CLS. And then d of int gives you your generic subclass. So I think this is the most common usage of that. I think that is because I refunded. Oh, so there's a bug in the channel points summing. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, there's an example. Kevin Stroberg says, my sister was born week 26 with a total weight of roughly 700 grams. No complications later in life. Still amazing. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, what's up? Herkashim, hello. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. And MSYRX, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome. Does this man have 2 keyboards? Yes, but also no. Hi, rollers. Hello. My head is like scrambled egg, so I'm reading for tomorrow. Yeah, it's kind of wild stuff. Okay, so let's make a new test file for this. This will be pep generic types test. From pyupgrade import. How do I test the other things? Import fix py3 plus. These will be the no-up test, def test, fix generic types no-op, s assert fix py3 plus s 310. Oh, I should also select the version here. S version. S version equals s. It'd be great if I could spell properly here. And then we also want positive tests, so we have S and expected. Why are you one character off? Well, maybe you're one character off? Yeah. We'll fill those out in a sec. Test, fix, test. Fix generic types. S expected, and then assert fix pi3 plus S310 equals S. We also want another separate test. Markdown parameters. We want S expected. Oh, we need to pytest.mark.xfail. For less than 7, reason equals pi37 plus feature. This is for from feature import annotations. Def fix generic types, feature annotations, S expected, fix pi3 plus S3 equals S, and for this we will have a test that does from feature import annotations, from typing import list, x list int, that's our input, and our expected will be little case list. We won't actually rewrite this import, but removing unused imports is easy-ish. It's error-prone for pyupgrade to do it, but it's easy for other tools to do it. Okay, so let's do a test for, say this is 3.9, and we just have from typing import list and x list int for our very most basic case. And we probably want some other no-op test. What's some other type in the typing module that's not generic? Python 3 typing. Callable is one example. Sequence is typevar, generic. Callable is an easy one. Union is another easy one. From typing import union. We can also do this cool thing. Import pytest. These are out of order, but I don't know why I'm manually reordering because I have an import reorder. Pytest.param ID equals not Python. Well, actually, I think 3.9 is actually not an option. Not Python 3.10 plus. Pytest.param x union int stir 310 it equals not a PEP 585 type. Okay, and let's do one other test down here, and then we will start iterating on getting these working. From typing import list x list int. Music has stopped. Please continue. And this should become from typing import list. We keep that around x list int. Back in. Okay, so that's our test. We should have a bunch of failing tests now. This is not defined. What's up, Sunday Code? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Wait. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, it's because I suck at writing tests. Expected. So this is why you make sure your tests fail before they passed. Okay, cool. These are no-ops because we obviously haven't implemented anything yet. So of course they're no-ops. These are just to protect against code that does nothing. Okay. Bean Jeezer says, how long have you been doing this? I've been live for an hour. I've been streaming for 2.5 years. I have been writing code for 19 years, 18 years, somewhere around there. Yeah. What is he doing? I'm working on doing a code rewriter. So the rewriting is capital list to lowercase list. Should be pretty straightforward. Oh, we should also do it for from import of list, and we should also do this for typing.list as well. This one's gonna be a little bit trickier. Import typing, typing.list. So we should be able to rewrite this symbol to list as well. Import of list import of typing plus typing.list. Sure. That should be 3 failed tests now. Okay, cool. Kev Stober says, I have a lot in common with Elliot. Wait, what? Where am I? Did he take over again? Anyway, I'm back. Wait, what? I'm confused. Is that like a unit test? Yeah, these are tests. Herc says, my boss can't afford this, man. Oh no, that's probably true. Hey, what's up, Metabytes? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. I feel like he has an unfair advantage over us because he has 2 space bars. It's true. I can be super speedy with my double space bars here. You'll notice that I only use the right space bar though. Let's see. How has Michaela talked more than 4x the next person? That's actually pretty crazy. It's not 4x, it's more than 3x the next person. But still, that's quite a lot. Will we see the finished product of this by the end? If I program fast enough, yes. If I don't program fast enough, we will work on this another stream. But presumably, yes. Hey, what's up, D Zeptor? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. If so, when's the end? I usually stream for about, I don't know, 3-ish hours. Kevin Stroberg says, have you played with Doku? I have not played with Doku. This is like the Heroku Docker local thing. If I recall correctly. I've heard really good things about it, but I have not used it myself. So I unfortunately cannot recommend or disrecommend it. Disrecommend, that's not a word. What's up, Elizams and Kotbi Kabate? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you are doing well. Who says this is madness? What? Oh, Michaela? Yeah. Juice says, I satisfy you just want to see your name next time. So interestingly enough, Juice. I am not Michaela's most watched channel. Believe it or not. I am second, and I'm not even a close second for Michaela's top watched channels. Just, do you know how I can get the viewer summary of mine? Because I only got the streamer summary. It didn't send me the viewer one. Is this your project or are you just practicing? Yes, this is my project. Hey, what's up, Billiam? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Doing well. Trying to debug my argparse problem. How are you? I'm doing well. What's your argparse problem? Hey, what's up, outdated version? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. The from typing import list. You're right. This shouldn't say import typing. Good catch there. Good call. We would have eventually seen that bug, but thank you for catching it earlier on, Jugmac. Appreciate that. Have you been on the website Codewars? I have. I haven't really played it though. I'm gonna strangle my goddamn neighbor and their fucking car alarm. Mine had both my viewer summary and my streamer summary. Mine did not have a viewer summary at all. So feels bad, man. Okay, so we have a list of types here. Okay, so for the oh, we have two different cases here. We have built-ins and we have import renaming. um, we have imports and we have renaming. Oh, also these have different casings as well. Oh, this is gonna be messy. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Metabite says, I'm trying to figure out how to make subparsers and separate file slash modules and join them under the main parser. I tried making the subparsers object in double main and then importing it in others or using a register decorator. It shows up as a different ID in debug though and doesn't work. So what I did for something like that, to make it work a little bit better. Let's make a very small example here. If name equals main. Actually. Package init.py package slash main.py argument parser import argparse import package util. Load all submodules to get register decorator to work. Yeah, sure. For let's see, from package import data for subparser func in data dot sub, or I guess we could do data dot register add subparsers. Let's see, subparsers equals parser dot add. Oh wait, data dot register arguments parser. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Args equals parser dot parse args. Okay, so we're gonna set up a little thing like this. We're going to set up a data.py, which is going to have a register. Just going to take a func, and it is going to append to this list. Turn func, and we need a register arguments, which takes our parser, and then for func in registered funcs func parser. It's actually not that hard there. And then let's do plugin 1 from package.data import register def add subparser parser, and then my parser equals parser dot add subparser. Oh wait, gonna work. Okay, subparsers. This should be subparsers. Subparsers dot add parser foo my parser dot add argument or something like that. I should probably make a video about this or something like this. This is the bar plugin, which has the Baz argument. And then I have to fix this. And we need to do subparsers equals parser.add subparsers dest equals command. We need to do subparsers there. Okay. Too many values to unpack, expected 2. Import package. Imports package util. Package util dot iter modules. Oh, there's 3 parts to it. There we go. That kind of does what you want. There you go. I will share this code in case it is something that you are interested in. But anyway, this is how I would probably maybe approach it. Codewords is good. I have not tried it. Guy says, I love how the response to a car alarm is, I'll strangle my neighbor rather than, oh no, are they being robbed? No. So here's the thing, Two Eyes. This goes off at every hour of the day and the night. And like 3 or 4 times a day. And they have done nothing to fix it. And they are not getting robbed 3 to 4 times a day. Also, this same car just has like a truck bed full of tools. So someone could just like reach into the truck bed and steal shit. And the car alarm would not go off. So like, I don't know what they're trying to do there. What are we hacking on? Oh, this was just me playing with argument parsers. But we're playing with pyupgrade today, RKJ. Also, hello. Good to see you. Bitch, it says, so I overvolted and overclocked my laptop today. Oh, I have never overclocked a laptop. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Turns out the CPU is close to the battery. Lithium fumes everywhere. Oh no! I tried the dynamic import. I literally lifted it from your bot code to no avail. This is a different approach though, so I'll keep quiet and watch. Oh, I mean, this is the same idea. This is the same generic, or the same dynamic import stuff from the bot. Hey, what's up, Gabernette? Hello. Good to see you again. Did not know Babby already has a logo. It does indeed. Talk back. That's great. Love it. Okay. So anyway, back to this at 585. Moses Supposes, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So there are other cases that we need to handle in this as well. So some of them are just import changes. And some of them are import changes and capitalization changes. And some of them are import changes and name changes. Which I don't think we'll be able to handle. I'm going to skip handling these. Oh, we can handle these. I'm going to skip handling the renames, like these 3, and the capitalization ones, because those are hard to get right. I think we can easily do the built-ins. I think is what we're going to try and do first. These are going to be the very, very easiest thing to do. It says, where's this truck I can steal shit from? Just need an address, and that alarm will be dealt with. Architect says, first week back at work has completely drained me. So here's what I've been hearing. Because a lot of people were, saving a lot of emotional bandwidth due to like pandemic and stuff, and being home and being, locked up and awful and sad and all the other stuff, and then took time off, some people for the first time over the holiday break, and you know, experienced some amount of freedom during that period, and then going back to work and like re-dealing with the pandemic and everything else at the beginning of you know, the beginning of the year has been a huge like shift and burden for a lot of people. So I understand that, you know, a lot of people are going through this like post time off sadness and stress and everything else as well. Just as I'm deeply sad, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are deeply sad right now. Somebody complains about a car alarm. I think of this video. What is this video? Oh, and How I Met Your Mother. I am not familiar with this. I'll have to watch this later. Have to watch this later. Let's see. I think your main difference in what your approach and what I tried is the register decorator is a function in a list invoked after the dynamic load. Satisfied. Thank you for the bits. Invoked after the dynamic load. My attempt, I was just trying to pass the subparser into the register, and I may have ran into an issue with partial loading. Oh, yeah, you're probably ending up with cycles. That'd be my guess. Cabernet says, I might stream myself tomorrow about Talks 4. I got some nice piecewise issues now with the first alpha testers. That's more consumable. Oh, I haven't even tried it yet. Should we just try Talks 4 and see what happens? This is old. Why am I on pre-commit? We want to pyupgrade. Get diff to actually, yeah. Ugh. Pip install talks free. What happens if we run talks? What is he gonna do here? Oh, I forgot to #r. Oh, right, it's talks 4. Right. Talks 4. Definitely different colors. Hey, what's up, Rishi? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. A little bit more verbose. What happened here? Why is this output different? Why is coverage mad? What happened, coverage? Why are you mad? Why you gotta be mad? Also, I noticed that the TTY colors are gone here, so it's missing some environment variable, I would have to guess. Let me try it on a clean clone. Let's just get a simpler project too. Talks-e py3. Alright, which one we have? I've installed talks pre. py3 9. Sure, we'll just run. Oh, we need to talks 4. Yeah, of course. No site Python? That's brave. It's very brave. What's happened here? Ugh. The slow. Pep 517 backends. I don't know what's up with this. Something is super fucked. Is this Tox's fault? Or is this coverage's fault? I think this is Tox's fault. Yeah, this is Tox's fault somehow. I don't know what's going on here, Gabernat. What happened here? Why is coverage suddenly broken? It seems like it is not using my coverage plugin at all. Cannot access freeze, no such file or directory. Oh, because I wanted this. Code default is installed. 939 bin coverage erase and yeah, something is completely different about that installation. You have like some non-standard virtual env layout in here? This all looks pretty normal. What's up, Doc PB? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I don't even know where to start debugging because this is installed in exactly the same. Or like this seems to be installed in exactly the same way, and it is not properly excluding all of these files. Yeah, so I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on here. There's seems suspect. MOTD, I code Python because it's fun. I can type 900 words per second. Oh no. This is the TTY issue. Oh, this is the whole. Oh, this is the PTY shenanigans. Oh no. Now I understand why you were asking about that. Now I understand. Can you talk us through your thought process debugging this? How did you know it wasn't using the coverage plugin? Because the coverage plugin is supposed to exclude from here. That's like most of the point of the plugin. Is that it skips site packages. And that you get a whole bunch of warnings here about already imported stuff. This is supposed to be excluded. So there's something weird going on here. I don't know what it is though. What's he debugging? Tux 4. Well, I'm probably gonna go back to debugging my actual code. Hard pass on possibly killing old people. Yeah, that's pretty good attitude. Jeez. Oh, it changed the talks folder. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I don't even remember what setting that is. Michaela is here. Hello, Michaela. Is that the entire difference here? By overriding options. Several of the options can be overridden. In addition to the defaults. I want run omit. Omit equals box 4. Is that going to fix this? Probably needs stars? Well, that's a little better. Weird. 2.49 seconds. Took 1.5 seconds to set up. Yeah, it's this 517 slowness. Anyway, this looks fine now that I figured out what was wrong there. I'm not going to upgrade though, because I'm not going to put that in all my projects. I assume Tox4 is just temporary. That does seem to be it though. Anyway, this project seems to work now. I have drugs and groceries and Crip PogChamp. Oh, is that who the PogChamp is today? I'll change it back just for the public release. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. 3-day weekend for me, says M2Net. That's good, that's good. Isn't even Pog though. Pog without Pog? That's the poggiest PogChamp Reno my cappuccino has ever seen a Reno. What do you mean, oh Juiceboxino? Set the package to wheel and it's much faster. I assume this. That was the same speed. That was slower. In test out. It's faster, why isn't it the default? That felt way slower. That was way slower. That was 200 milliseconds faster. So way slower, but also 200 milliseconds faster. I guess it depends. When you say something and Anthony answers with a right? But says, if you were to start a new project with the intent of it being used / contributed to by others at this point, would you use less than 3.9 and the foo list style hints, or greater than 3.9 and foo list? You can do it with 3.7. In 3.7, you can use from future import annotations and then access them anyway in there. So wheel build m2.package. If I need to set all these settings to make it not slow, surely they should all be the defaults. But yeah. Anyway, that was the thing. We tried it. Didn't quite work how I wanted it to. Okay. Test generic types test. So we also have to we have to do some import rewriting as well. hello Thunk. You can't default to that because wheels are not universal. Can you detect whether it's universal? Maybe? I guess it makes sense. They would do a build. Yeah. Anyway. The Americans didn't have the wheel until the Europeans. I don't think that's true. Gavin is talking about Python wheels. Packaging wheels. Okay, so we also in order to we have kind of a couple of cases here. We're not gonna handle all of them. We're just gonna handle some of them. It's annoying that these change case. These ones don't though. These ones don't though. You need per backend though, otherwise S-Dist to S-Dist should be similarly fast. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've talked to you about this, but I'm like super not plussed about the whole 517, 518 stuff. I feel like it's one step forward, 3 steps back. Yeah, it improves some stuff, but it makes a whole bunch of other shit way worse. But anyway. F-Funk, same energy as Funk. Yeah, it's some good energy. Some good energy there. X4 is faster if you're on the university levels. Yeah, that makes sense. What is S-Dist? S-Dist is source distribution. Is devel the same as dev but cooler because it sounds like devil? Yeah, devel is what like Fedora uses for packaging. Dev is like not the other thing. But yeah. Anyway, these are import renames, so we'll do an import rename as well. Let's see, pytest.param. Oh, we won't be able to rename like these. It'll have to be just for from imports. From typing import iterable, sure. Iterable. X is an iterable of int. And this will be from collections.abc. Import iterable. I hope all these types exist in 3.7. 3.6, 3.5, 3.6. Cool. Okay, they're all good. They're all good. ID equals import rewrite. Python your native language? He was raised by a pack of wild pythons. No, Python is not my first programming language. That's what you are asking. Just look at Pep 517 out of curiosity. I understand some of those words. Okay, so now we should have 4 failing tests. Cool. And now we can start actually working on this. Okay, so we need to detect, let's do the built-in stuff first. Actually, do we have a set of imports? Build import removals. Do I not have renames in this? Maybe we won't do renames. I thought I already had info for this. I guess not. We have one for mock. We will need a similar thing to this. We can actually probably just make this more generic. Let's start with that. Imports Unicode literals, because we need this for future annotations as well. Slash imports future.py. We'll take this test, move it here. From pyupgrade import imports future, and then instead of Unicode literals, we will make this imports future Unicode literals. Import imports future. Then we need another test. Just imports future non-Unicode literals just to make sure that we have this handled. Assert imports future from future imports annotations. Cool. Oh, this is actually going to crash in some weird places. So let's pick something that's not that one. I did see 650. 650 seems even further down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Okay, we have, let's see, source and with statement. Oh. They have marked my Azure Pipelines bug as fixed. Which is this fucking wildness. We have released a fix for this issue. I tried everything, please reopen this. Oh great, so maybe it's not fixed. Let's look at a pull request run. I should have some failing tests here, so I should be able to click through to this one. What did I do last time that triggered this? I think I clicked on this. No, that doesn't trigger anymore, so that's good. So what is this? Show reactions. Still broken for releases. For example, I can view pipelines in an anonymous session, but when I go to releases, it requests authentication. I don't know what releases is. Oh, this button. Yeah, it sure does. It sure as shit does. Oh my god. What a fucking shit show. Why does button not work? I don't know what account this is. I think it's this account. Yes. Can confirm what Andre is seeing. Also still broken for me. Which is wonderful. Love when things are fixed but not fixed. But anyway. Anything has more lines of imports than lines of Python I've ever written. To be honest, I don't remember getting them, but I'm glad I have them. Oh, I see. By sometime around 3 p.m. UTC, there are no promises. We'll announce it on Twitter. Sounds good, Governor. What's your longest ever import block? Huh. How would I find that? This is definitely one of the biggest ones. Another really long one is this file, which is 40 lines of imports. This one's pretty close though, with 37. How would I find this? We can write a script to do it. See. If name equals main, exit main. Or insist.argv print import count. Yeah. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna xargs, and then we're gonna do some stuff. Def import count file name with open file name in binary mode as f. Import ast. Visitor, ast no visitor. Visit import. If node dot call offset equals 0, self dot n equals node dot line number. That should cover both of those. And then visitor equals visitor. Visitor.visit ast.parse file name. Return visitor.n. Must have exactly. Oh yeah, this would be RV. This should be 1 colon. And then all repos, find files, Python, xargs, Python 3 t.py. Actually, let's do Python 3.9 so we get the newest version. And then sort dash rn head dash 10. Nothing to repeat. Oh. This is a regex, not a glob. File not found. Oh, we need output pass. Syntax error. What do you mean syntax error? Oh. I must have been talking and saved this file on accident. Status. Alright, let's try this again. Script go brrr. Unknown encoding. I guess we will skip errors. Because we have my weird encoding hack scripts. Skip syntax errors. Alright, now script go brr. 99 lines of imports. This has a docstring, so that probably doesn't count. Yeah, docstring. I don't usually use docstrings. This probably also has a docstring. Yes, that one doesn't count. This one also probably has a docstring. Yep, doesn't count. Also docstring doesn't count. This one has an inline import, so that doesn't count. None of this is my code. Let's head longest imports. We'll just less that file. That way we don't have to run this whole slow thing again. Longest imports. What is the first thing that's mine? This might have a docstring though. Oh, no, one line of docstring. This can't be right. We just saw files that were bigger than that. Yeah, we just saw files that were bigger than that. Why are you 11? Oh. Typo here. There we go. That's a little bit better. So let's run this again. Sorry, we're like off in the middle of nowhere. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Let's see what my largest one is. Get code.generate. Do you have a doc string? No, you just have hella imports. This is my longest one. There we go, chat. We found it. If seems sick, but her pet insurance doesn't kick in until tomorrow. Oh no. How is she sick? Sign-in required, yeah. It's a challenge trying to report it with a working report system, right? What's the PEP 650 inside joke? I don't get it, I just looked at. Oh, it's just that like in that I think 517 and 518 are one step forward, 3 steps back. I think PEP 650 is the same idea, but like still also same badness. What if that's some central Microsoft auth issue? I get basic auth prompts every so often when doing Azure SSO at work. Yeah, basic prompts should never happen in a web app. Like, never ever. Tuberm says, I wanted to use name tuple instead of a data class like you taught me, Daddy Anthony, then realized Jedi doesn't complete the fucking thing for me. Oh no. Oh no. That's unfortunate. I know Pylint is broken for name tuple also, so doesn't surprise me. A couple of years, Microsoft rolled out a separate Office cloud only in Germany. It was so broken, you could not even report problems as the reporting system was broken too. Oh, grepcon and import. Yeah, that would have worked too. That would have worked too. Oh shit, you're doing the AST thing? I am intrigued. Yeah, it was pretty good thing. He's X-arguing. Show COD again, please. There you go. Yeah, I was kind of expecting upwards around 100 as well. There we go. Here's COD again. I actually don't think I need this max. I had a typo here because it does it in order, so I can just do this. Anyway, there's the COD. Actually, not that much COD. The import counts would have been a good one too. Let's do that one as well. Mewtru with the rate of 63 people. How's it going, True? How you been? You haven't streamed in a while. It's good to see you again. Yeah, let's do it with import counting. Hey, what's up, front left by the speaker? Hello, hello. He's very far behind. I'm only not that far behind. We'll catch up. She hasn't eaten all day and has diarrhea. Oh no! Oh no! Not the pupper. Just watch Tenet. I think your streams are all of a sudden much more understandable. It was 10 minutes ago. Now I know everything. Oh no! Welcome, Maverick Twitch. And True, as always, what were you working on today, True? Anthony's code is small, but he knows how to use it. Michaela. Michaela. What are you saying there? What's like I need to see Tofu? Oh yeah, Tofu's so adorable. Whole nudes. Nice. Okay, so let's instead do it by grep-n. Xargs grep dash, is it, we'll do dash count. -e, and then starting with from or import space. And then said we just place a colon with a space, and then awk to reorder it. Print $2 space $1. And sort-rn. I think that'll get us a much faster result. 74 imports in this file. Yeah, I believe it. That looks like 74 imports, which means my highest one is also still that same file. So let's do grep utility or pre-commit or integrates code. Yeah, pyupgrade is second. Pre-commits repository test is third. Babby's file is fourth. Twitch chatbot is up there too. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway, this would have been a much better way to do this now that I think about it. What are we doing? Oh my god, I'm down a rabbit hole. Also, I only have an hour left. But I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back, and I will see you in a bit. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself for the Raiders, because I didn't even do that, because I'm a terrible streamer. Let me do my little intro first. So my name is Anthony. I normally stream Python and other stuff in science and tech. My passion projects are linters, code formatters, code quality, testing, etc. So I work on tooling that make people more efficient at writing code. Mostly in Python. We're also part of the programmers. But yeah, I'm gonna go fill my water. I'll be right back. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hello, I'm back. How's it going, chat? Oh my god. So much talk. So much talk. From future import chat messages. Right, Michaela? Hey, what's up, Knowledge? Hello, hello. How are you doing? What is happening in our? I have a phone call. I have a phone call, so it's gonna be a shorter stream today. Did Michaela leave us for Crip? Chat stopped moving suddenly. I guess so. Everybody's going for water. Okay. Anyway, this was a fun distraction, but let's get back to this, which is testing this thing. Imports Unicode literals. So this should be now imports future. We have contents text, and we have and we have future name. Then we run this test. 930 parenthesis fuck up. Pyupgrade. I have a typo. Forgot PyTest. And we assert false, which this is failing because I didn't do this here intentionally. Future name. So now these should be passing. But our test will be failing because of this here. That will be failing for a different reason now. Ugh. Okay, now these should pass minus our few tests that we've just added. Cool. So let's actually make that at 5A5 get add test Unicode test imports future. Genericize future imports detection. I'm here messing with my folds in C++. What? Market says, any of you knowledgeable with Ajax? Ajax, man. Yeah, let me whip out some XML up in here. We don't call it Ajax anymore, it's artisanal REST APIs now. Love it too, Worm. We got some Bootstrap data table editable, currently using X editable as a way to edit entries with Ajax. What is this image that Juicebonks sent? Oh, of Crip. I see. The fuck? What is this game? Oh, is it Hearthstone? Path of Exile. I never heard of it. Oh, I should have probably put the link to pyupgrade in my thingy thing. Let me copy bang today, and we'll put it in from there. What am I looking at, Juice? What? I am looking at the chat. It's a Diablo-like game. Oh. Oh. There we go. I've put pyupgrade in there. Unary left folding stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Chat in the picture. Oh. Is Michaela in the chat in the picture? Michaela Fox, your presence is requested in the other tab. That's funny. That's real funny. Let's see. You're in the jQuery land, there's already the data tables JavaScript thing. Yeah, that's true. Also, wait, your presence is requested means you want me here? Blush. Oh, this is why we have test/imports future. This should be named _test. There we go. That should be good to go now. Flaking not a pip8 really hate pyupgrade.py because it's so long. I should probably move it around. Benja Jovial, thank you for the resub. 3 months in a row and 3 total. That means you get a fancy new badge, Benja Jovial. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate your continued support. I heard the heathen J word. Oh, jQuery? Is that a heathen word? I actually kind of like jQuery. I think jQuery's Hey, what's up, Benja Jovial? We are working on pyupgrade today. I'm trying to make it do some of PEP 585, which is the gutting of the typing module. And I'm just slowly building out parts for that. We have a set of tests that we are iterating on, although we have not started iterating yet. Okay, so let's do the built-ins. That's gonna be the easiest thing to do first, I think. So we want to go to py3 plus a little bit of lag because this file is too big. I need to split this file up at some point. I've not thought about a good way to split it up though. jQuery is magical when it came out. You kids don't know what get_element by ID was like. You don't know, you don't, kids! It's true. It's true, it's true. Then Query Selector came along. Query Selector was great, although it was kind of unusable for a really, really long time. Boomer alert. Back in my day, we used jQuery and we didn't complain and it was good and everything went well. Frames are just me. I did drop 61 frames. Huh. I didn't upload anything, so I don't know why. But it was not just you. I dropped 61 frames. Weird. Very weird. Okay, so typing built-in renames. It's going to be a set of offsets. Do we need to visit? Let's just do names first, I think. Opening the file, drop the frames. It felt more like 62 or 63 frames, to be honest. You know? Could have been 62 or 63 frames. I don't know. I don't know. The green wire again. Oh my god, the fucking green wire. I can't wait to move. Can't wait to get the hell out of here. Okay, so I need to keep track of those. Which means I think we need to be at visit name or visit attribute. Yeah. Yeah, let's break a point here and let's break point here. It's funny because I was memeing about typing break a point and then I typed break a point. Hey, what's up, Maniac? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. And Alabona! How's it going? Welcome back. You didn't even look at my folds? Wait, what folds? Show me your folds, Michaela. What folds am I looking at? Oh, this floofy link. Am I brave enough to just open this? Oh, okay. Is this what you wanted me to look at? I'm not sure what's going on here. This is beyond me. AST today? Yeah, we're playing with some AST. Wait, what are we clipping? What did I do? Let me see your... Is that like lewd or something? Am I not understanding? What's folds mean? UrbanDictionary.com/folds. None of these sound lewd. What the fuck are you saying, chat? I don't think I understand. Can somebody explain to me why what I said was inappropriate? Then he's so pure, I love it. What? Somebody tell me the joke. I want to understand. Oh my god, that expands out to that print size thing? Please move on. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm never gonna know. What could it be though? My side says, are you calling Michaela fat? Y'all slandering me. What did I miss? You and me both filled out this. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's break a point. Oh, this is one of the other bugs. From typing import list x list int pyupgrade-python. We've been activate pyupgrade t.py. What's knocky knocky? I don't know what that is either. Oh no. It's like explaining a word in the dictionary with a more complicated word. This is X. Okay, yeah. Now you're just being nonsensical. The fuck are you saying? Okay, so here's where we have our list. We don't have any from imports. Oh, here we go. Now you're just bullshitting me. Now you're just spewing nonsense. Loop and hyping, but upside down. What? Never not look at my editor the same anymore. QWQ. It's like a Vim Ubu. At least you're not getting a circular reference is a reference that is circular. It's true, it's true. We're getting Floofenheiming but upside down. Speaking of Floofens, go give Tofu all the love and hugs. Aww. You're not alone, Antoine. I'm not understanding anything either. Huh. Huh. Is this a more promising Urban Dictionary result? This doesn't have that many upvotes. There's no upvotes. I feel like this is not the thing. Take that back. I think I understand tenant more than chat. Oh, no. I don't know what's going on in chat either. Something's going on. Okay, so continue with the first one. Self.from imports. We should see list. Okay. Okay, that's a good thing. What is 6? We have an is typing. That would be pretty dope if we had an is typing. Is open, is accept info. No, we don't. Okay. Is, well, we probably don't need a more generic one. Right? We can just say this sort of deal. Okay, we gotta find our list of things up here. Here we go. Tab 585 built-ins equals frozen set of a bunch of things. Tab 585. We have tuple list dict set frozen set type. Tuple dict list set frozen set type. Oops. I'm gonna put these in here and sort them. I don't know why they aren't sorted in the PEP. Would have been nice to sort them in the PEP. That sort's so nice. Type frozen set dict list tuple. Yeah, those are all the built-in ones. Okay, so that's what we're gonna handle first. Break a point. If node.id in this and node.id in self.from imports typing. Then self.typing, what did I call it? Typing built-in renames. Add AST2 offset node. And then we probably need the same thing. This should be elif. We can do the same thing up here. Elif node dot how does this work? It's been a while. It's an attribute and the value. Instance node.value ast.name and node.value .id is typing, and this is the case where it's typing .list. And let's not do attributes for now. We'll do attributes later. Well, yeah, we have a test for it already. Okay, let's just do this one first. That'll be the easy one to do. Oh, did I typo frozen set? Did. Thank you. Thank you for that, Michaela. Appreciate that. Someone found a Reddit dedicated solely to prickly armpits. Oh no. I think chat is French for cat. Shouldn't chat ranks show the top 10 kitties? Feet versus armpits is the new Vim versus Emacs. Oh no. GNU plus armpits. Jervis McGee says, I'm going to punch you in the mouth with my mouth softly because I like you. That is an interesting way to put it. Plushie rank. Who's the top plushie? I wrote this one correctly. I don't know why I typoed the other one. Okay, typing built-in renames. Cool. Now we need to go down here. There's a big all list here. It's any. Any. Visitor.typing. Typing built-in renames. And then we have to find the spot in this giant if statement to put this. Let's put it after the 6 stuff. Although it looks like the 6 stuff is mixed in here. Where do we want to put it? This is all the 6 stuff right here, so I think we'll just put it right after the 6 stuff. 6 with meta class, super calls. Okay. Token.offset in visitor dot typing built-in renames. Then I think all we need to do is tokens I equals tokens I dot replace source equals tokens I dot source dot lower. Oh no! I did the dumb thing where I opened this in 2 tabs and fuck me. Now I gotta redo that code. Oh god. Why? There we go. Fix to there. Generic types test. We have 3 passing now. Uh-oh, one of the no-op tests is failing. Oh, because we forgot to actually take this into account. She won't eat peanut butter? I'm scared? Oh no. That's not good. Derpus McGee says, yeah. GNU is definitely a feet thing. As there's no gif of Stallman doing pit stuff. That's true. That's true. This is by far the biggest if statement I've ever seen. Yeah, I wanna figure out a better way to write this at some point, but I haven't had time to invest into this project in quite a while, so. Yeah, dogs fucking love peanut butter. Peanut butter is yuck, fight me? Oh no, RKJ. Oh no. Oh no. Don't forget the FI at the end of your statement. Yeah, I'm glad we're not writing bash. How does min version get used here? Min version. Hmm. Hmm. I guess we do the same thing there. Min version greater than or equal to 310. Something just fell in my house. Don't know what it is. Don't really care. So this should get us to 2 failing tests. No, still 3? What? Oh, this one was being rewritten before. Okay, so we made one of the no-up tests pass, and we made one of the non-no-up tests fail. Okay, that makes sense. We can make this one pass pretty easily as well by using the future code that I did. Not what I wanted. Okay. Uh, you're not gonna fit. Okay, so that should make another test pass. Okay, cool. What time is your call? 3 p.m. Yeah, yeah. Or at least they told me to be listening to the phone around 3 p.m. But let me double check and see if they've given me an updated time. 3:45 now. 3:45 now. Oh yeah, you can totally bonk yourself. By the way, front left bad speaker. That can happen. The ghosts are back. What ghosts? What? I see. You said stuff was falling down. Oh, yeah, it's true, it's true. I should actually see what fell. I'm gonna go check what fell, because it made a pretty loud noise. I'll be right back. I couldn't find anything, so presumably either nothing fell, or it was the construction outside, or I don't even know. I don't even know. He has short-term memory loss. You know, there's a lot that I have to keep in my head in order to properly stream here, and keeping every message in chat for 5 minutes of context is kind of hard. He's gonna blame me for this? I mean, if you're to blame for the construction, then there's some weird stuff going on. But yeah. Okay, so we have our first set of tests working, which is actually kind of neat. But we have a whole bunch of other stuff that's problematic. And I think a lot of these should be handled by reorder-python-imports as well, and/or instead. Like all of these should just be import replaces. And pyupgrade should do import replacing at some point, probably as well, maybe. I don't know. On these ones as well. Yeah. Deprecated functionality will be removed from the typing module in the first version of Python release 5 years after the release of 3.90. Wow, that's aggressive. This is gonna break so much stuff. I bet this gets pushed back to like 8 years instead. Things falling, I'm sleepy, so going to bed. See you lovely people, well thank you for stopping by. Hey, what's up Solace? How's it going? Oh, I'm so exhausted. I don't know why I'm so damn tired. I think I am going to stop at 3 p.m. just in case this person's timing is flaky, because yeah, it's possible that they're flaky. But yeah. But yeah. Potential employer? Maybe. Flaky or flake8? So that's the problem with the word flaky, is I've typed the word flake8 so many times that I now type flaky and flake8 interchangeably. Just somebody say flake out. So the resolution of all of that hullabaloo, I guess the guy decided to just archive his project. And delete his Twitter account. Which is interesting. Hey, what's up, Lebedias? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I think I've never heard of it. Yeah. Anthony the Hitman. Hey man, all I asked was that, you know, don't rip off my code, don't lie to me, and what was the third one? Abide by the license. Like, that was easy. Not hard. She says, I'm taking over to the vet. I'll let you know what happens over Discord when I find out more. Sounds good. We are the Mafia. Oh no. It's a Buntavious. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Okay, so this is the next thing to handle. How do we do this? Okay, so we can just use the same functionality here as well. Oh, we need to keep the nodes around for that. Okay, we can do that. So this will instead be name for adder as a Wiktionary. Node, and we'll do the same thing up here. Elif self dot no, what is this supposed to be? Node.id, node dot adder in, let's see, nodes dot value, and node.value.id equals typing, and node.adder in pep 585 built-ins. Then self.typing built-in renames offset node equals node. Where's the code for this? Here we go. Six simple adders. This should be the mapping. Pep 585 names. We will change this to be a Wiktionary. Typing built-in renames. Now the neighbor is sawing again. No longer frozen set, but that's fine. We can treat this immutably. Oh, I forgot my assignment. Cool. Now we're down to one failure. Okay, cool. So that's actually the first part of this, which is neat. This is the import reordering, which is kind of tricky. This is what Anthong does to rival package maintainers. Not even a rival, it's just like you ripped off my fucking code. I'm gonna head to bed. Good luck with the call later, whatever it may be. Sounds good. Well, thank you for stopping by, friend left by the speaker. Good to see you. Seriously though, guys, how do I check how much time I wasted on Twitch? Yeah, I don't know how to, let's see. Twitch yearly summary recap, sure. What's up? Hey, Close, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. How to get yours? Is it just gonna say, check your email, you dummy? If you don't have... Oh. They're all emails, so this entire article is check your email. Amazing. Love it. What's up, Lebedaz? Hello, hello. Yeah. Do I want to do the import rewriting? I could have sworn I had other import rewriting. Maybe not, though. This is poorly named. Should be mock from imports, not relative imports. This is just, this is just very simple import renaming, not generic import renaming. Nikos says, doing great. Just finished my first coding challenge for a job at Twitch. I could never finish these before. Nice, awesome. Good luck on your application. I'm gonna leave this test out for now. I think we'll work on the other part of this instead. Types test. Oh, we'll leave this out for now. We also can't merge this yet because MyPy doesn't have the feature yet either. Okay, so it should be at the very, very end because this will be 3.10 stuff. Yep, 585. Typing, rewrites. Availability. Py310 plus is passed on the command line. Let's see what this. And if rewrite pep 585 built in generics. Generic. Yeah, so that's the first step of this. Hey, what's up, Robin? Hello, hello. Good to see you again. Offset them. That is a typo. Should be this. I probably threw off everything else there, so I should probably fix it now. Set expects one type argument but two given. I forgot to change it to a dict. I did. Wiktionary. Alright. So that's the first step of PEP 585. I think I'm going to work on the import sorter next, but not in pyupgrade because I haven't done that part yet. C343 and py310 plus and at 585 rewriting. Benja Jovial, thank you for the gift sub to Hey Class. Appreciate that gift sub there. Thank you for your support. And welcome to Subdom, Hey Class. And now you have a button. You have a button badge. Okay, but this is just the start of this. This is just the start. Rewriting here. Still need to do a lot with import renaming. Oh. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, should it be 310 plus or should it be 39 plus? It should be 39 plus. Not 310. 310 is when from future import absolute import. Or not absolute import. Annotations kicks in. That's when the coding stuff should happen. So this is wrong. This should be 39. I don't know why I got confused with 310 and 39. This is your first Twitch sub. Awesome. Well, welcome to having emotes and other fun, fancy stuff that you get from being a sub. Mostly just emotes, let's be real. Steroid Heaven 25, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, so not 310, 39. Well, frequency I finished right as Azure Pipeline started. Super speedy. Super speedy. Oh, I feel like this is faster than it is locally. Which would be crazy. That took 6.5 seconds. Okay, it's slightly slower than locally. I was gonna be really surprised if this was faster, because this is like the shittiest commodity hardware. This is like yield T2 micros with 1 gig of RAM and 1 processor. And this can take advantage of multiprocessing, so yeah. Okay, so let's look at all the imports that I need to rename for typing. And PEP585. That's all of these. This one is just for a... I guess we can do... No, we can't do name renames. Oh, that sucks. Or at least I don't have code to do name renames, because that's hard. And unfortunately, this is one of my only projects that uses underscores instead of dashes here. I wish I could change it. Lunados3, thank you for the resub with Prime 3 months. Appreciate your subscription. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Reorder-python-imports. What? Where is there's a big chunk of strings somewhere in here. Here we go. Oh, this is generated. I wonder what happens if we run it. Testing, generate 6 info. That's 5 version 1.15. Is there a newer version? No. See if this changes any of the code. doesn't change anything, so there's no reason to update that one. The next Pavo TV says Ubuntu cool cat or glitch cat. That was cool cat, but I guess it's a glitch cat. So right, Ubuntu. As Jenny Mary has set the MOT to MOTD to MOTD. Nice, nice. But yeah, I'm running PM. Okay. So it looks like there's a few of these generate. What is this one? Generate typing rewrite info. Oh. What if there's a way to I wonder if there is a way to make these access their aliases. Literal special form. Where's all of the new ones? Annotated cast. Here we go. Special generic alias. How do I get the original module? Oh, it looks like Origin is not kept around after that. Bummer. I mean, we can reverse engineer it out of the doc string. Ubuntu, there's a Windows, right? Right, loop chess? Yeah, so basically what I need to do is loop through all the names in the typing module, find ones that are this special generic alias thing, and find their original module somehow out of the doc string. Yeah, so we're gonna be parsing doc strings. Oh, this is gonna be gross. It's gonna be real gross. Oh, did I not set today properly? I was supposed to link to the project also. Oh well, I suck at using my own commands too. Okay, so we're gonna try and do that. Reorder-python-imports, testing, generate, typing, at 585 rewrites. And Python 3. Insert sys.version info is greater than or equal to 3.9. We need at least 3.9 for this. For name in dir typing class equals get attr. It'll have to be uppercase, so if not, if continue. Oh god. Okay. We can actually do the value in vars dot items. Oops. A generic version of dot plus dot dollar. And we need raw string. Michaela Socks, welcome back. Hello again with your brand new account. Double under origin? Oh. Does it? Hey, what's up, Hun? Also, welcome back. Oh, look at that shit. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Hey, what's up, Gifty? Hello, hello. Okay, that saves us writing this terrible fucking regex. Thank you, chat. That's very helpful. Generate typing 585. Okay, don't need racial expressions anymore. If not, has attr value origin. We can probably just do continue. If value dot origin dot name is not equal value dot name. It does not equal name. Hash adder. I was wondering why it didn't highlight. Okay, so giving rename generic alias. Why does generic alias have a origin? Oh, because it is. Oh, I understand. Again. Abstract set gets skipped. That makes sense as well. These get skipped. That makes sense as well. These ones get skipped as well. Default dict gets skipped, and deck should get skipped. Where's deck? Also skipped. That makes sense to me. Cool. I'm your most loyal anonymous viewer. I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. It has been a while, Untitled. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Roller says I say otherwise. Next step from this split keyword is try Dvorak. I mean, QWERTY was implemented for typewriters. Yeah, I'm not gonna relearn another typing layout. I feel like it's too late at this point. Jokatuli, hello, long time as well for you. Welcome back. It's good to see you. I have about 4 minutes before I have to sign off. So we're gonna try and get this script generating the renames and then probably end it there. As I have a phone call to take. What are you doing right now? So I'm working on writing a PEP 585 code formatter rewriter thing to automatically fix these imports. I can get most of them, just not the ones that are renamed, because my import sorter does not support symbol renaming right now. Less than 30 years old, too late to relearn, dies at 130 with a QWERTY keyboard in his hand. I mean, probably something like that. Okay, so how do these look like? Not that one. We want these renames. Okay, print typing renames equals bracket. We are going to not print this. Dot origin. Oh wait, no. Typing dot name equals value dot origin dot module. What's up, Omit 100? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. 3.9. Just because I want to test to make sure one of these works, let's take one of these. It'd be nice if these were sorted. Reorder-python replace import this in t.py. I of course did mattern instead of patch match. I must have the wrong syntax. Oh, this is the syntax that I want. Okay. This should be typing equals this colon name. Oh. Place import this syntax t.py. Dope. Okay, cool, perfect. My sound keeps messing me up. Keeps messing up and it's starting to piss me off. Oh no, is that are you running Linux? Put your sound card in the trash and use template OS, no sound card needed. Welcome to the matrix where your life will change. You have taken the red pill and now you're going down the rabbit hole. What? Oh, why are you talking to a mid 11? A mid 100? What happened there, Michaela Socks? Okay, so that's good. We need to sort these because they appear to be unsorted at the moment. Generate typing pep 585. Okay, and so we just do rewrites.append typing equals module colon name. And this can be a list comprehension actually. If has adder value origin, if value dot origin dot name equals name. Neat. You still can support symbol renaming. Cool. Now they're sorted. Dope. Okay. Really? TypeShed's mad about this line somehow? Oh, it must be this here. Yeah. Yes. And then we gotta put and generated. Let's just make sure that we are exactly Python 3.9 because this might change in future versions. Oh, they're the same. Well, we'll do this anyway to be defensive. All right. Well, that. Oh, I'm over time, so we have to stop here. We gotta wrap up. We gotta raid someone. Let me catch up on chat first. How you type so fast? Lots and lots of practice. Lots of AOL Instant Messenger. I also only type with these 7 fingers because I cheat when I type. Hey, what's up, Alexa? Oh no, I'm late. Yeah, sorry. You'll have to catch me tomorrow. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by. Let me do my spiel. My name is Anthony. I upload my previous content to YouTube. That's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, where you can check out educational videos that I update daily, or I upload daily. I also upload my previous streams there, so check those out as well. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I announce my streams in 2 places. One of those is twitter.com/CodeWithAnthony, where I mention what I'm going to work on. I didn't really know what I was going to work on today, so today was kind of a unplanned, just sort of do it day. I also announce on the Discord, and looks like iSatisfied is typing out those links for you. Thank you for that, iSatisfied. And RCN, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, let's go find someone to raid.